American Picker star Mike Wolf reveals new addition to antique store after facing backlash from angry customers. The History Channel star added a vintage bicycle to his collection, showing it off on social media. Mike, 59, posted photos of his new 1960 Bowden Spacelander on his Instagram feed. In the first two pics, the star simply showed off the bike as it stood on its own. The bicycle was a powder blue color and featured an ornate frame. Its handlebars had plastic white covers on the ends and the seat appeared to match the bike's color scheme. Mike was seen leaning over the front of the bike, seemingly doing some work on it. There were small lights on the front of the bicycle. The American Picker star captioned his post, 1960 Bowden Spacelander just hit at Columbia amateurly. We have the professional relic hunter at Junk.tn giving it the once-over. Mike also showed off his prize find on his Instagram story, sharing a video of him slowly panning over it as music played in the background. While he appears happy with his latest find, the TV personality has been taking heat from critics about his Iowa antique shop, Antique Archaeology. Mike owns another shop by the same name in Nashville, Tennessee. The U.S. Sun exclusively revealed that Mike was slammed by customers for selling store merchandise instead of actual antiques at the shop. One disgruntled customer recently wrote on Google reviews regarding the Iowa store, "Seriously, there was only a handful of stuff that had been potentially picked. The rest of it was cheap Chinese branded merchandise used to promote the store. I get it's a tourist trap, but come on, at least do better than that. I would have happily dropped hundreds of dollars in there if it was something really cool. Instead, it was like 3 things that had been picked ranging from $200 to $4,000. A second customer commented, "This is more of a souvenir shop for the show. Not many antiques at all." A third blasted, "Was very disappointed. We made this a special stop on our drive home, took this route especially for this experience. Both buildings are very small and mostly gift shops selling their own merchandise. Grabbed an item as a souvenir marked $3, but charged $9. And for as much as Mike and the team picks, where is it?" A fourth commented, "Great to see in person. Disappointed there was only really swag for sale. Many interesting items, but were not for sale. Staff was very nice." A fifth said, "Great place to stop if you're a Pickers fan. Otherwise, it's just a retail shop with some kitschy antiques and a lot of logo emblazoned merchandise for sale." Photos on the store's Instagram show Antique Archaeology mugs, tote bags, shirts, magnets, towels, and other bits of swag for sale. There are, however, some antiques for sale in both shop locations. Mike's former co-star Frank Fritz owns another antique store called Frank Fritz Finds in Savannah, Illinois. While fans of American Pickers have been pleading for him to come back to the show, the reviews of his shop aren't much better than Mike's. The U.S. Sun previously reported customers have complained of rude staffers and underwhelming antiques. One customer wrote in December 2022 on Google Reviews, "It was supposed to open at 10 a.m. When we went and the lights were not on and antique sales lady was late," according to another worker. "She did open up the antique sales for us, which is not heated, so be prepared in the winter. There were a decent amount of actual antiques that were reasonably priced. Definitely cluttered. The staff was AH." Another recently wrote, "I was a huge fan of the show. I stopped in to give Frank support and see what all the buzz was about. The place looked like an episode of Hoarders. Staff was rude. Just disappointing. How is this place in business?" A third complained, "Nothing but overpriced junk. Employees are rude. Don't waste your hard-earned money."